It's just right over there. Access to the Pioneer Settlement with the First Nations teepees, the trading fort, the farm, and the ranch area. Affirmative, Part 53 secure.
Copy, here we go.
I thought everybody knew it was secure.
Did you have any emergency stops today?
Nothing as of yet.
I took my mom here on Friday. Oh, nice. Maybe that door will stay now.
Well, here's hoping.
So they'll probably be working on 2024 all week then, probably. Even though it's running great, it still needs its maintenance.
It does.
I can't believe Leo's been driving the train for a decade. Isn't that crazy? He started a year after Dawn. I got a beautiful shot of you guys coming around the corner. The locomotive was letting off some steam there. But since it's cooler today, it's a good day for steam. I was going to come last week on Monday, but I moved everything because the weather was just too bad.
It was bad that day. We only had like 400 people on the train by the end of the day.
Martin told me he only had a few on this car, whatever, on his car on that day. So I'm excited for the new engine.
So hot. It'll be a nice change to have a new addition in the park.
Although I'm gonna miss the steam whistle for a little bit.
Very true. Very true.
So when did you guys break down? Just before lunch? You guys were sitting at Shepherd and that's when the engine had its little malfunction there.
We actually stopped there at about just before 11.
When did you guys notice anything, like they just radio and said the engine's having a fire issue or something?
Actually, yeah, Ben was working on 16 that day, the day before that, and he and the others could smell of oil coming from the locomotive.
Oh.
It was the next day when they noticed if the oil pan that catches the oil for the fire was actually starting to leak a bit. And that oil caught fire. It would have essentially turned the motion, turned the engine into a windshield explosive. It would have
because I'm not sure if you've heard 2023 is out of action for this year. It's been determined that they can't run it.
Oh, sorry. The tires.
And it also needs a major overhaul, which is another thing.
Of course it does.
But I was thinking it might make things a little interesting. They could couple up the diesel behind 2024 and do a double header that way, like.
They were talking about that at lunch today.
And then 2024 can couple off in the morning and go do a turntable demo. And then Navy Diesel can run the passenger service and 2024 can do the freight. That's unfortunate to hear.
For
a while, I was trying to get 75-35.
Yeah.
Yeah.
എന്നോട് വെബിനാർ ശരിയാ I don't know last 3-4 months.
Why is he scrapping the bus? I have no idea. Might be because he needs some money. Oh, yeah. At least 11:30 will keep running. I saw your video of it, by the way. You guys departed from Fish Creek and went out for a couple hours. I was gonna go that night you were going, but I was busy, so. Yeah. I got 7632 as part of my fleet as well, so it's pretty special. I'll talk to you when we stop. It's kind of loud back here, so. When do you return back to work after today? When do you return back to work after today?
When I return to,
When do you return back to here? When is your next shift?
my next shift. Officially, my next shift would have been scheduled for tomorrow.
Yeah.
But since the train's going to be shut down for the next few days, then my next shift after that will be next weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. Hopefully the weather improves a little bit.
It said it's supposed to high of 24 by Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
But this Thursday is going to be the hottest, high of 27.
Ooh.
Yeah, so today, tomorrow, and Tuesday are the next few rainy days. But
The
Wednesday
engine
after
must
that,
be
it's gonna
only.
nicer.
The engine must be not as hot today because it's cooler outside.
So it's actually a lot easier for the crew in the cab.
Like the engine's running, I would say about maybe 22 today, I would guess maybe. Engine temperature, yeah.
The temperature today is supposed to get up to 16 or 17 degrees Celsius.
That's pretty perfect for it's not too hot. It looks like we could get a shower or two.
Yes, but at least we got a little bit of sunshine now.
Although last Sunday we got a very bad storm in my area.
Did you see Friday? Friday night a few days ago?
Yeah. Oh.
Were you getting off here?
Nope. Nope.
People don't want people in with special needs. It's a lot harder for them, especially when the paths are all slimy and muddy from all the rain.
Yeah, but you know
That's
what? I
for
wanted to
wheelchairs.
come in today because I probably won't see the engine for a little while, so I wanted to enjoy it. And I got over 14 hours of this engine on my channel this year alone. I'm not sure if it's true, but one day Gareth was driving and he was cranking the whistle.
Oh, really?
I think he let Thomas pull it once. Although the advantage of it being super cool, you get a lot of good steam shots. I noticed that mechanical bell is ringing a little better. Yeah. At the start of this year and last year, it was ringing really bad, skipping beats, and it was dying out and everything. Oh yeah. This one over here is running fine. I'm glad the ramp's working fine today.
A little while ago, it was having some issues.
At the end of June, it really wasn't happy.
No, it was not. It just kept on sticking whenever we were trying
Because I noticed it. You said it was starting to leak. And what's the difference? I can smell oil from back here, but you said it was really strong up there.
It was really strong up there that day, yes.
Well, I mean, you would have been another engine down, and you would have been able not to let steam, and you wouldn't want that.
Oh, indeed. We cannot allow that to happen.
That's why they require an overhaul, I think, every 5 years or so.
This engine's been going on 80 years strong now. We want to make sure it goes on for another 80 years.
In 2023, I noticed needs a bit more maintenance than this one because she's older. I'm gonna miss the sound of her whistle this year.
We all are.
Yes, you betcha. He's a YouTuber that I watch. We know of each other, so.
Right, you mentioned that.
Trackside Magpie is his YouTube channel.
Trackside Magpies.
Yes.
I'll have to look them up.
What was your old channel name?
Pardon?
Trains.
Yes, yeah, I
Before that,
think.
it was Emerald Brian.
Okay.
Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun.
Who's on today for other conductors?
There's me, Ben West, Chris, and Lucian's on today as well.
Awesome. He's cool.
We had Tatiana on earlier, but then she actually left about 11:30ish. She said she wasn't feeling that well, so she headed home.
So she was feeling like this old steam engine as well.
Pretty much.
So what happened?
Exactly saying.
But I mean, we all break down after a while too, sorry. I find I break down a lot in the winter because it's so cold.
Tell me about it.
I was wondering if you'll run the diesel on Christmas Day.
Not sure.
Obviously, these won't be out during Christmas. If you run a train, it will be diesel powered. And you would have to get a bunch of lights
We would.
in these cars. access to the Pioneer Settlement.
અહીં કોલેજમાં ગઈ ત્યારે મારા કોલેજની થોડી બહાર હતી ત્યાં પહેલી પહેલી
Alright,
ફ્લાઇટ
next up
ટ્રાય
after
કરી.
this will be Shepherd Station. Access to the town center with the shopping and the food district.